All right. Evening, everyone. Good evening. All right. So this is live observation, volume 49. Yes, indeed. So we're going to do some observation. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Sorry about that. I had to blow some dust. Hope everyone's weekend was well. There we go. Coming off of a great week last week. This week is going to be awesome as well. Making our way to Christmas and then ultimately making our way into a new year. So this year went by, I think, pretty fast, relatively speaking, because I vividly remember last Christmas. So if I can remember all that, everything I did last Christmas, like vividly, the year went by fast. That's how I judge. Year went by fast. As you guys make your way on, please make sure that you like and share the video, whatever platform that you're tuning in from, whether it be Facebook. If you're tuned in from Facebook, be sure to follow the TeamAlliance page and to turn on the little bell. There's a little bell that you can turn on. Make sure that you turn on to turn on the notifications. If you're tuning in from YouTube, be sure to like and share the video and also subscribe to the channel if you're not already. If you're tuning in from Twitter, be sure to like and share the video and then to retweet on your timeline. All right. All of these things will ensure that the content goes out to more people. More people get an opportunity to join us live. Many people just are not even aware of what we have here as far as information, knowledge, and education with regards to trading the markets profitably. A lot of people are just not aware of TeamAlliance. A lot of people don't even know what NADEX is. And, between all of the things going on with NADEX right now, as far as the crypto.com acquisition, and just their endeavors, like I'm talking about NADEX in particular, their endeavor to educate more and more people about the opportunity to trade on the platform. This is a powerful platform that we have available to us. Because of this platform, we have a place that we can call home when it comes to trading and when it comes to being able to depend on and, rely on a platform that is not going to give you any issues and problems. I have a long career in the financial markets, and I can tell you that there have been a lot of experiences that were not great with a lot of different platforms that have come and gone. And, we just don't have these issues with NADEX. Thank God. We actually have a platform that we can rely on, one that is regulated, by the CFTC and the NFA, which are the government bodies that regulate financial institutions, more particularly institutions that trade derivatives. These regulatory bodies make sure that companies in this industry do good business. And that's very, very, very important to have, because it means when you put your money on the platform to trade, your money's there. So you don't have to worry about if you make money, can you withdraw it, or is it available to you? Are they going to give you your money when you make a withdrawal? You have to worry about that with NADEX, which has been the case since they've been in operation. Today I shared a link from the CEO of NADEX, Travis McGee. He made a video because they were asking him about, why are binary options called scam? Why do people associate scams with binaries? And he went into detail explaining why. Many times I've explained why, even before I heard him explain why. and you'll see the similarities between what I've said in the past and what he was saying. And it's the truth. A lot of these platforms overseas have really given binary options a bad name, but they are not the binary options that we have available here. They are not the same thing. So we need to clarify and to make the distinction between what people think are binary options that are legitimate and then what we do. So what I do now is I refer to what we trade as derivatives, because binary options are a derivative of the Forex market, meaning that they're not the Forex market directly, but they're an instrument layered on top of the Forex market. So for example, when you look at the platform, let me just zoom in real quick. When you look at this platform is NADEX, right? When you look up here where it says Euro USD, you see this up here? The Euro is a Forex market, right? But this instrument that we're trading here, I'm pulling up a ticket so that you can see, this is a binary. So you can see from the ticket, it's asking you the question so that you understand how the instrument works. The question being, will the Euro USD finish higher than this level, 1.1277? This level represents where this red line is right here going across. You see that? Which also is where the top of this green box is, the top line. That red line represents this price level, 1.1277. Now, the reason that level is there is because of the Euro USD market. But that line represents the instrument that we can trade. So the binary works very simple. If you're thinking that the Euro is not going to finish above that level, meaning you believe it's going to stay under, you can sell. That's why you have this big red box that says sell. And then it gives you pricing based on where the market currently is actually positioned. And I mean the euro dollar, the market itself. That market price is indicated up here where it says indicative price. And it's letting you see where the actual price is right now. It's at 1.1276. So the strike price is 1.1277. If you're selling, what you're saying is that you believe that this price is going to remain under this strike price level when this clock up here runs out of time. When this goes down to zero, you believe that this price here, this indicative price, will be less than the strike, which is the 1.1277. And what happens is, if you're correct, then you earn a profit on the trade. You earn whatever you sold the option for. So for example, if you sold this option for $20, the binaries use a scale of $100. So you're selling at 20, which means you'll earn 20 if you're right. And you're risking 80, which means that you would lose 80 if you're wrong. So if the price was to shoot up for whatever reason before this clock runs out and you sold at 20, you would lose your $80. On the contrary, if the market stays under this price level, if it stays under this line right here, if it stays inside of this green box, you'll earn that $20. So you see how the binaries work? They work very simple. And all you need to do is be correct about where the market ends. So the market can move around, it can do whatever it's doing. But the way that you profit is by being correct about where it ends by the time the clock runs out. And that's what gives this particular instrument its power. Because in order for you to profit, you're not relying on the market going anywhere. It doesn't have to move somewhere by a certain amount in order for you to profit. All it has to do is end in position relative to your strike price line. So if you're selling, it got to stay under. If you were buying, it has to stay over by the time the clock runs out. As long as it does that, you earn the profit on that trade. And this is what makes this opportunity remarkable and unlike any other, because now what this allows us to do is to study the market itself. In other words, now we can actually study the moves. We can study and look at how the market moves. You can look at the timing of the movement. You can see how it's moving within a 5-minute time frame. This actually is showing you 1 minute increments. So each candle here represents 1 minute within each 5-minute binary. So you're looking at the 1 minute moves by looking at the candles. And if you study the movement, you can understand the actual behavior of the movement. This changes everything. This changes see, the fact that you can study behavior means you can study how the market moves. So you got to pay attention. And this is one of the reasons why when people are new, I say it all the time, when you come into this information and you come into this content, it's like you hit the lottery. Because not only are you going to get educated on what it is we're doing, you have a place that you can come to learn how to do it. See, just hang around, just be around, just tune into these lives. Go on the YouTube channel and start looking at the videos and just start listening to what's being said. Get an understanding of how this platform works. Get an understanding of how these binaries work. This is the greatest opportunity of your lifetime. Period. This is the greatest opportunity of your lifetime. See, we going into another year. 2021 is coming to a close. 2022 about to be here. It's a new year. You know how people like to make all of these New Year's resolutions. I don't believe in making no resolution. Not at the end of the year. I make my resolution when I wake up. My resolution is I'm going to win my trades. That's my new day resolution every day. I'm going to win. Even if I don't trade, I still won. I'm going to observe. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to relax. I'm going to chill. I'm not going to rush. I'm going to train. And I'm going to allow the market to dictate everything that happens. And I'll just remain in alignment with it. And once the market gives it up, I'll be there to receive it. That's my resolution. There it is. Every day. Every day. See, so the reason that a new year means anything, in my opinion, is because it's letting you know that time is still moving. Letting you know time going. See, that's all it is. It's just a reminder. Time is moving. Another year went by. A whole nother year went by. What you gonna do? You know, what are you gonna do? So people will, they'll spend so much time. Oh no, I'm not doing that, or nah, I don't want to do that because it's this and this. Listen, the time keeps going, and it goes by faster the older that you get. It don't slow down; it speeds up. Actually, you be 35, then next thing you know, you're 40. You're like, oh shit, what happened? 5 years goes by like that. And when you have kids, forget about it. Your kids let you know. Be like, yo, you grew a whole foot in like 3 months. Yeah. Overnight, if any of you got sons, overnight, first their voice start cracking, then their voice is deep. Like, who is this? They're picking up the phone. People thinking it's you on the phone. Who? Like, yeah, some man answered your phone. That ain't no man. That's my son. Time is going. And the thing about time is that you have to commit time. Hold on. You got to commit time, because time only has value that you give it. Whoa. All right. I don't even know how I started talking about this, but it must be shit that folks need to hear, because it's coming clear as day. Time only has value that you give to it. So what value are you giving your time? See, it's crazy. People spend time doing stuff that don't give value to it. So you literally spending time. It has no value if you don't give none to it. What value are you giving to your time? This was it, like, all right. People get confused when they think about an opportunity. An opportunity is only what you make it. It's only what you do. See, knowledge exists already. Knowing how to do something already is in existence before you learn how to do it. See, when you learn, it means you're learning something that's already known. When you learn, you're learning something that somebody already knows it. So if someone is willing to share the know-how, it means that they're sharing how to do what they do. That's me. This is why when you come around, you get value immediately. The time you spend here when you tune in is valuable, and you know that it is. That's why you stay and you listen. If you run into this, you'd be like, oh man, he's saying a lot of stuff that's true. That's crazy. Wow, I never thought about that. Exactly. It's know-how. So if I know something that I'm sharing with you, you now can learn what I know. But you have to commit what? Time. See? Time. It's more valuable to spend your time learning something like this than it is watching Amazon Prime or your favorite Netflix. Not to say you can't do that, but I'm just comparing because that's how a lot of people spend their time. Huh? A lot of people spend their time searching. They're looking for something like this. But let me be the first one to tell you, there's nothing like this. You're not going to find nothing like this. This is why you should spend the time to see and to learn what this is. That's time well spent. All right, let me just relax for a minute. Let me relax. I don't even know what happened. It was like a switch turned on. It's these damn lights. I was chilling, minding my business, and Rant Man just came out of nowhere. Because you know what it is? I started talking about the new year. That's what it was that sparked it. I'm like, here we go again with this New Year stuff. Here go everybody with the New Year's resolutions. And I talked about it last year. You're making New Year's resolutions? Make a new day resolution. Every day. Every day you should be, matter of fact, make an absolution. You know what an absolution is, right? Absolution is something you'd make a decision on and it don't change. Come on, man. You don't waver from it. Absolution means I'm doing it. Period. Regardless of how long it takes, regardless of what I need to do, regardless of how much time I need to commit, regardless. That's an absolution. That's what people need to do is make an absolution. Forget a resolution. Resolutions change. Your absolution should be to become free. Period. Free. How you going to do it? See, it's one thing to decide I'm going to become free. Now you need to figure out how to do it. TA is how you do it. Yeah, y'all keep thinking it's a game, man. Watch what I do. Watch what I do for 2022. Watch what I do. See, I realize that there's a lot of people they'll never get into the training with TA, but they want to do what we do. I got something for them too. Listen, I'm telling y'all, 2022, like I've done a lot of thinking and just observing. I sit back and I watch and I listen. People message me. They ask me questions and I'm listening to the questions. And I'm like, well, why? Like in my mind, I'm like, well, why are you not in training yet? They're just asking these same questions over and over. And I realize that some people are just not built mentally to believe that they can do certain things. So you have to figure out a different way to approach that person. See, that's the type of shit that I do. I sit back and I observe. This is how I've known what to do as time has gone by with the training and how to get you to understand the basics and the foundation. And it becomes more and more simpler. So now by the time you come into training now, it's as simple as it's ever been. See, it wasn't always simple like this now. There was a time when you had to do more. Now you do less. Now you can actually focus more of your time where it needs to be the most time, on your mindset. See, if you worry less about stuff that you're doing in the market, you can actually work on your bullshit. You can work on your mindset more. And it's as simple as press and play on videos. That's how you do it. Insanity. Well, Mark, my mindset, man, how do I get it in order? 301 playlist on repeat. 301 mindset. Every day. Listen to it. Watch it. Play it on repeat. Stability training. The podcast episode I put in the list. What is it? I think it's episode 13. Is that it? I forgot. Hold on. I do so much, I be forgetting what stuff is. But I think it's episode 13, if I'm not mistaken. What's the podcast episode that's in the 301 playlist? Somebody will let me know in a second. I think it's 13, if I'm not mistaken. But whatever it is, watch it. You need to listen to that. You need to listen to 301 Mindset. You need to listen to stability training. When you keep repeating that, it works on your mindset. See, the less you consciously have to do, the better. Because anytime you consciously do things, you automatically will do what you do naturally. And your natural inclination is to do what you have already, which is bullshit. So you already have impatience, greed, fear. You have these things already. You're working on overcoming them. And the only way to do that is through an outside influence. That's where the repeat comes from. See, when you repeat the trainings work on your bullshit so that you don't have to try to work on your bullshit by yourself. Man, oh man. Man, oh man. It's 13, right? Look at that. Look, check this out. Now I said 13. Subconsciously, I knew what it was. I didn't remember consciously what it was. I remembered that subconsciously. Look at that. My daughter came and gave me a Chick-fil-A card. What you know about that? Yeah. It's my sweetheart right there. But yeah, episode 13. It's subconscious. It's subconscious. Ramon, what I'm not sure what you're asking. How do you pick up on the training? Are you asking how do you sign up for training? Or are you asking something else? Yeah, so excuse me. Yes, sir. Many reggae parties. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I hope y'all enjoy the sound effects. So yeah, like I reiterate all of these things because it's not always a person's fault that they have not been introduced to something that is life changing. Like I would say it's not your fault if you never know or you've never heard of TA. That really had it had nothing to do with nothing. Most people won't hear about TA. Most people won't hear about most things, to be honest. The only time that something becomes big enough for most people to hear about it, it has to hit mainstream. It has to go viral. Then people hear and they're like, oh, what's that? But most people are not going to hear about this. The only way that it would be possible is if it went viral. But really, if anything from like this were to go viral, it would be something that captivates people's attention for whatever the reason is. But to me, what captivates your attention about what we do is freedom. See, but that's not exciting enough, or I would think it's not. I don't think that that's exciting enough for people. Like people like freedom. What you mean? Because they don't know what you mean by that. You understand? So it has to be something specifically that hits a button. Like, oh, this guy, like, let me give you an example. Negative information has a greater chance of going viral than something positive. It's just the nature of people because people are captivated by negativity. They want to hear some tea, some dirt, something crazy. So they can be like, oh, it's like it will grab their attention and then they'll just owe it to death. Oh. Did you hear about oh. Negativity. But that's not something that we do here. At least I don't. I don't do anything negative. So you're never going to hear about this through negativity unless it's somebody else saying something negative about what I'm doing. That's the only way that you would hear anything negative about this. Or I should say anything negative coming from this because you don't hear me talking about nobody. People have talked about TA in the past. People have, talked about me many times. Other people, in the same industry, taking shots, whatever the case may be. You'll never hear me say nobody's name. I don't even talk about anybody. Most of the time, I don't even know about anybody. I don't even know until someone tells me. So again, just to be exposed to this. When you hear about it, it hits a different button in you. See, this is more for the person that really wants a vehicle that they can use to become free. So like when you hear freedom, you know what we're talking about. We're talking about time freedom, financial freedom, right? So you got time and you have money. And that way you have the freedom now to do whatever it is that you so choose to do. That's what freedom is. Being able to do more for other people. Freedom. Being able to go where you want to go. Freedom. Doesn't matter how much things cost. They're attainable. Freedom. In other words, there's nothing in the way that's preventing you from gaining access or from acquiring something that you want or you desire to have. That's what freedom is, specifically in our society. Because if you think about it, we live in a capitalistic society, right? So if you have money and you got time, you can pretty much kind of do whatever you want to do, right? That's what it is. You can live where you want to, right? You got enough money and time, you can do so much, and you basically don't have the same limitations that somebody without it would have. That's freedom. So this is the freedom that I speak of. That's what we're trying to achieve. And to be honest with you, that's what you're going to achieve. See, the thing about it is that if you have the right vehicle and it addresses the right issues, because I'll give you an example. People think that the reason that they're not successful when they trade is because they don't have a good strategy. That's why people think that they fail. Oh, well, if I had a good strategy, man, I would be, if I had a good signal service or if I got good trades, I would kill it in the market. No, you wouldn't. No, you would not. You know why? Because you're going to do some bullshit along the way. You're going to do something extra greedy, extra thirsty to mess up whatever the thing is that does work. People do it all the time. So really the problem is not having a strategy or a system that works. You know what the problem is, right? You. The problem is your mindset. Your mindset. That's the problem. Because with the wrong mindset, you can make something that works not work. You take something that works and mess it up. Happens all the time. This is what people do. They take something that does work and they mess it up. And it's like, damn, how did you mess that up? They do it all the time. All the time. So this is exactly what we address here in the training. So when you start training here, the first thing I tell you to do is to work on your mindset. In fact, before you even come into training for this, I tell you to work on your mindset with a video on the channel that you can watch before you train. It's called 301 Mindset. Matter of fact, if you're tuned in now and you're new and it's the first time that you've heard or seen the channel, go to the YouTube channel and at the top, you see a little search thing. Click the search box and type in 301 Mindset. The video that comes up, that's the video I'm talking about. Watch that video. Just watch it. Just watch it. Ramon, underneath this video, you'll see the link to sign up. There's a link to sign up. And there's also a link to connect with me on Facebook. You'll see it underneath the video in the description box. All right. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Mindset all day. And it's the very thing that you don't see. Listen, check this out. What's the very thing people won't work on? They do everything else, but they won't work on mindset, will they? They won't do it. People got to go through a lot of bullshit first before they even think about that. Isn't that crazy? It's like The mindset is the last thing people want to do. You rather go to a psychologist first. You'll go get therapy before you work on your mindset just on your own. Isn't that crazy? You thinking somebody else got all the answers for you. The truth is you got the answers, but you ain't dug into yourself enough to know that you have the answers. What happens here is you start tapping into your BS and you expose yourself. See, the problem is you are in denial about yourself. You don't think it's you. It's never you. If you ever listen to people that, they'll troll or they'll get in the comment section of somebody, that's offering some type of service or whatever they're doing. Oh, this person is a scam artist. Oh, this person doesn't know what they're talking about. Oh, I tried this and it doesn't work. Oh, this person, and that person. It's never them, no. Everywhere they go, they just go onto social media and they talk negatively about everything. You know what I'm talking about? You can tell by just looking at how they talk. Oh, you can tell a scammer when they do this. They do that because they're not thinking about working on their mindset. They ain't even thinking about themselves. See, they think that they can stir up enough drama to get you from not doing whatever it is that you're receiving value for. See, most of the stuff I talk about here, I talk about in the open. You don't even have to get into training with me to take advantage of the knowledge that I share. And I'm talking about on every level with mindset and the market. Most of the stuff I talk about when it comes to the charts, I educate you on a platform that literally will set you up to become financially free. If you learn how to trade binaries on NADEX, you will become financially free. Listen, what did I just say? That's the vehicle. If you figure out how to trade the binaries and be consistently profitable, that is your freedom right there. Bam. Now the question is how? How are you going to do it? That's the question. I'll tell you how you can't do it. You can't do it as the person you are right now because you got too much bullshit in you. There's too much greed. There's too little patience. You ain't got no discipline. You want the money now, but you don't want to put the work in for it. All of that is going to be the reason that you won't do it. All of that is going to be the reason that you can't do it. Am I telling the truth? See, you don't want to hear that, but that's the truth. That's why you ain't going to be able to do it. It ain't have nothing to do with NADEX not working. NADEX works. It's a platform. Everybody's looking at the same market. Everybody's looking at the same binaries. We all looking at the same pricing, the same charts, the same price levels, the same options. It's open 23 hours a day, closes from 5 to 6. When it's open, we all can watch, log in and look at it. Look at it from your laptop. Look at it from your phone. Everybody's looking at the same thing. You can choose what you want to trade. You want to buy? Buy. You want to sell? Sell. You can get in the trade. You can get out the trade. You can hold it until it expires. You can exit early. Listen, this is what the platform is. You have the freedom and you're in control. Okay, now, what did I say? Learning how to understand the market and to trade profitably, that's your key right there to freedom. But the question is, how do you do that? If you a greedy person, you ain't going to be able to do it. You know why? Because you're going to win a trade, then you're going to think you can win again. You're going to keep doing that until you lose, ignoring the market. That's why you ain't going to do it. You're going to overtrade. You're going to trade too much. But markets every 5 minutes. That don't mean you're supposed to trade every 5 minutes. See? You're going to do all of the dumb shit that's going to cause you to lose. And then when you lose, you're going to get mad at the platform. Oh, well, NADEX, they cheated me. This is what people be doing. And they don't just do it on NADEX. They do it anywhere they go. Some of y'all on Robinhood now. You lost a few dollars in the stock market and you mad at Robinhood. Talking about Robinhood made you lose. Oh, their charts are not good. Oh, this. Oh, the reason I lost money is because of this. You got every reason in the book except for you. So your mindset is messed up on Robinhood too. Your mindset is messed up on E-Trade. Your mindset is messed up on whatever other platform. You trading crypto, your mindset is messed up over there too. How about that? Oh, well, cryptos are too risky. Futures, they're risky too. Binary options, it's all a scam. That's how you sound. Nothing works. Right? Come on, man. This is how people sound to me. This is how they sound. Doesn't work. Well, I tried it. I tried to train for 4 months and it just wasn't working for me. In other words, you didn't put in no work on your mindset, did you? Listen, first thing I tell you to do when you come into training, I give you a playlist with 4 videos and I tell you to watch it on repeat. Do you do it? I tell you to do something before you get into training. I tell you to watch 301 Mindset every day. I think it wasn't too long ago. I said on one of these lives, I said, if you're not in training yet, watch 301 Mindset every day for a month before you train. So before you even sign up, watch 301 Mindset every day for 30 days. Did you do it? Listen, if you can't follow a basic instruction, how are you going to deal with the market? Do you realistically expect to deal with the market if you can't build foundation so that you can understand the market when you start to look at it? How are you going to understand what you're looking at in the market? You don't even know how to control yourself. You can't even stop trading. So how do you, I don't understand what your expectation is. What are you expecting? And why would you expect something different? You ain't doing nothing different. You still doing the same thing you've been doing the whole time. Well, all I need is a good system. Let me try this new system. This guy over here, he has a great system over here. I'm going to try this new one. You trying a new system with the same old bullshit. Oh boy. The new system ain't going to work with old bullshit. I got to relax before I walk off. Sheesh. The new system don't work with old bullshit. Damn. Oof. Wow. All right, let me take a sip. There it is right there. Will do it by controlling myself. Bingo. NADEX works. It's you that ain't working. Facts. Mindset powerful. You'll blow your account up with the wrong mindset all the time. All the time. It ain't nothing new. It ain't nothing new. Crazy. Shout out to the Masons. Yes, sir. What we do is counterproductive to the mindset of the working class. Whoa. Hold on. This is hard right here. What we do is counterproductive to the mindset of the working class. So a lot of people won't see what we do as valuable because people are programmed to work by doing something, not work by waiting. Wow. Man, oh man. This is good tonight. There you go. Can't put new wine in old wine skin. Bingo. They call it walking around in circles. Mm-mm-mm. Whew. Look at this. If you let your excuses be bigger than your goal, you'll never find your freedom. Damn. Wow. Yeah. That's about right, Chip. Right. This is all you need right here to win forever. Oh my goodness. Yeah, yeah. It just was one of those nights. And I had no intention of doing that. It just happened. It just happened. Rant Man just comes out of nowhere. He know what it is. He just appears. He's like, nah, somebody's been doing some bullshit. Let me speak on it. Yep, and he be very accurate too. Yep. So yeah, just like when we're doing the observation and we're looking at the market, people are curious and they're wondering like, all right, well, when do you take the trade? And that's that's right. That right there is the symptom of the problem. When someone asks that question, that's not the problem. It's a symptom of the problem. See, because you're asking a trade question. When do you take the trade? The problem is the greed. You're in trade mode because you're in money mode in your head. You just want to make the money. And I understand everybody wants to make money. But what happens is your greed is clouding the reason why, which is going to be why you win trades. See, your reason for understanding the okay, let me rephrase. Whatever your reason is for being in a trade is going to be the reason that you enter a trade. So if your reason for being in a trade is because the trade set up, you're in trade mode automatically. See, your reason has nothing to do with the market. You're looking at the trade. And in your mind, you're saying, well, this is a good trade, right? Isn't this the trade setup that we're waiting for? Don't we wait for this? And then when this happens, and then that happens, and then we get this and we get that, and then we click in. Isn't that how we do it? When you train with me and when you train correctly in the market, you don't learn about trades first. Whoa, 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 whoa. Even in 301, I don't talk about the trade until the end. I don't talk about the trade setting up until phase 3. There's 2 phases before that. That's the most important part of the process, because you can't get to 3 without 1 and 2. Your greed will push you to 3, skipping past 1 and 2, skipping past the 2 most important parts of the process, all because you have greed at the forefront. See? And what's so crazy is that most people don't realize that they have it. So they end up doing this automatically without even thinking about it. You don't think that you're doing it, but I assure you that you're doing it. It never fails. Someone will come on here right now that may have been exposed to NADEX or binaries before. And because I'm talking about NADEX and I'm talking about binaries, their first question is going to be what? Well, with your system, how do you enter the trade? That will automatically be their first question. They're not going to say anything like, well, when you observe the market, what exactly are you looking at in the market? They ain't going to ask that. But that's what they should ask. See? Because if you're asking that question, what you're seeking out is the reason why you would be in the trade to begin with. You see how it flips? So every time I talk about what it is that we're doing, you see I'm talking about it from the market perspective. I don't focus on the trade perspective at all. It's easy to trade. You don't need me to trade. You don't need to listen to anything I'm talking about if you want to trade. Just trade. Go ahead. You want to trade? Look, 2 minutes left on this binary right here. Here you go. Here, open up a ticket. There you go. Right? Open up a ticket, take a look. Look at your pricing. You got a minute and change left. You want to enter the trade? Go ahead, click in. You got pricing. Go ahead. Yo, hold on a second. Yep. You can click in. You look and you're like, oh yeah, this pricing. Oh, this looks pretty good. This looks pretty good. But if you don't study the market, you won't understand what you're looking at in the market. Do you know what the already existing behavior actually is? Before you consider entering this trade, do you understand what behavior is present? See, it'll answer the question as to why things happen that you don't understand. Just like, oh, I entered, and as soon as I entered, the market shot up. Look at what the market's doing right now. Somebody could have entered that trade just now for a sell. Look at what the price is doing right now. Look at it. As soon as I entered the trade, it shot up. I don't understand. I don't understand what happened. And they're trying to make sense out of this movement. Because they were in trade mode, they just sold because they're like, oh, it's only a minute left. I'm going to just sell. You know, maybe this should stay down or this should go down. Then they see the market shoot up and they got mess in their drawers. Drawers is toe up. See? And this is even worse. It came back and they won. This is even worse. If they win this trade, it's even worse. Because now they're like, oh yeah, I knew it was gonna go. I knew it was gonna go down. No, you didn't. Because you wouldn't have entered that trade had you known it would have went up first. So you didn't know it was gonna go down. You were actually scared to death when it went up. And you felt some relief when it came back down and you won the trade. And in your mind, what do you do in your mind? Do you say to yourself, man, I need to study more. Or do you say to yourself, yeah, I knew that was a good setup. Yeah, this works. You're justifying the setup now, dismissing the movement in the market. See, in your mind, the setup is just supposed to win. Well, this is 90% accurate. I'm supposed to win not 9 out of 10 trades. So to you, that's just one of the 9 that you're supposed to win. Never fails. Never fails. See, it always comes back to mindset every time. So if you work on mindset first, you work on understanding the market's movement first, you're learning the foundation for building the house that you want. So your dream house can't be built on quicksand. It has to be built on a strong foundation. Otherwise, you building a house that ain't gonna last. It's gonna sink. Come on now. Is that the house you want? Yeah, they definitely did. Definitely did. I do not trade crypto. I do not trade crypto. And I don't have signals. So what you actually learn here is how to trade. You learn how to understand the market and then apply it to your trades. And that will position you to be profitable when you trade because you're understanding why. Jamal says people want to know what you do, not how you do it. Mm-hmm. So they miss opportunity by ignoring the wisdom of how to apply the knowledge. That ignoring causes them to lose. Bingo. Bingo. Paley says, can't have something quick and expect something big. Mansions aren't built overnight. Exactly. Exactly. Study behavior. That's your signal. Uh-huh. Yep. Yes, sir. Read. And the pleasure is all mine. The pleasure is all mine. Yep. Telling you, I mean, 2022 will be a great year. 2021 was awesome. Even in spite of everything that, has happened, the pandemic's still out here, people still out here getting sick. There's a lot that's still going on. But in spite of that, this was an awesome year. You have to look at every day as awesome because every day is just another day for you to do something to give value to the time. You got to realize that when you're building something, there's a construction process. If anytime you look at something that's built already, there was a construction process involved in building it. So you can't build something that is remarkable and beautiful and awesome without the construction process. When you look at a construction site, it looks crazy. You ever look at pictures from like before they built a building or a house, how it looked beforehand, and you look and you're like, damn, shit is messed up. It don't look like much. When they start laying the foundation and you see concrete trucks out there pouring concrete out and they're building the slab and they're doing whatever they're doing, mess all over the place, dirt all over the place, right? All these tractors, you see just mess. It just looked messy. That's the process. That's the process. You ever seen excavation? You ever seen them go and dig the holes first? They got to dig. They got to go and dig first. They got to dig around where the foundation going to be. You ever seen that? It looks crazy. But that's part of the process to build. And slowly, every time you drive by, you see a little bit, it don't look as bad. Then one day you drive by it and then they start putting the frame up. And you're like, oh, wow. They're building a frame now. Right? Then you start seeing them put insulation. Then they start covering the insulation. Then they start putting it, then the roof goes up. And you're like, wow, look at that. Then they start putting the siding on the house. Then they start doing the landscaping. Now they start cleaning up around the house. And you start seeing where they're going to have the bushes and how the grass is going to be laid out. But before that, they're running lines and they're running everything, plumbing. They have to run, everything for the sewers, everything for your electricity. It looks crazy. But all of that is part of the building process. See? It's necessary. That's how you have to look at the work you put in. You can't look at it like, well, it's supposed to look good now. No, it gets worse first. It doesn't get better first. It gets worse. So you think that you got it bad now. Like, man, I haven't had too much fortune trading, man. I've been struggling. Yeah. Guess what? It's going to get worse before it gets better. As soon as you get into training, it gets worse. Oh, shit. Whoa. But Mark, I thought the training was supposed to make me better. It is. But it gets worse for you. Why? Because you're getting rid of your bullshit. So your bullshit is coming up heavy. It's trying to survive. So you got to understand the training is killing your bullshit. When you do mindset training, it's killing bullshit. It's killing it. But it's not just killing it and that's it. It kills it slow. But the bullshit is still trying to survive. So you still do dumb shit. Y'all got to listen. Pay attention. Listen to what I'm saying. You do dumb shit first. See? Then you do less and less dumb shit. Then one day you just stop doing dumb shit, period. And then you realize like, wow, man, I didn't take a trade today. Wow. I just listened to training. That's the building process. See, some of y'all I know are scared to hear this. It's a little scary because you're like, damn, he says it's gonna get worse first. Yeah, it gets worse first. See what it is. You always want a quick fix, and there's no such thing. You want to be able to sign up for my training, and then that's it. Like, oh, I'm rich now. No, it's not how it works. You sign up for training here, it gets bad for you first. Why? Because what we're training on is mindset. Whoa. We dealing with the very thing that you've had to deal with your entire life. Stuff that's in you, you ain't even know was there. You thinking that you are a certain way and you're not. In your mind, you think you have patience already. So when I tell you to be patient, you're saying, well, I'm pretty patient. And then you come to realize you ain't got none. You thought you had patience. Come to find out you ain't got none at all. You couldn't even wait. I'm telling you to wait and observe, and you're like, I ain't waiting. I don't feel like waiting right now. I'm gonna just take it and see what happens. No patience. I'm telling you to take the trade in your head. I'm telling you to paper trade first. I'm telling you to record what you're observing first. You ain't record yet. But you got patience? You get exposed. See, this is what I'm saying. You don't realize how much bullshit you have in you. And the thing about it is that the winning process kicks in by you overcoming your bullshit first. Because the process works. As you learn what we do, you're learning how to observe the market, how to understand behavior, all of that good stuff. You're learning that. All of that kicks in because of mindset first. Until you take hold of your mindset and develop patience, discipline, and focus, until those things are built up, you ain't going to do the process. You're going to do something else. That's how this works. See, in your mind, you thinking that you're doing it. Nope. You're not even doing it. So your mind be just playing tricks on you. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Crazy. Carrie, that is what this past year has been. The mindset is having to work overtime for my stubborn BS. I'm choking out that BS for this next year. There we go. This is very true right here. People want signals so that they can blame someone else. We was just talking about this. We were just talking about that. Yep. They don't want to be held accountable for nothing. Nope. Nope. You are held accountable whether you want to be or not. Your continued negative experiences come as a result of you not holding yourself accountable. You wonder why it keeps happening. Yeah, like I often wonder, I'm like, do people realize that they keep doing the same thing over and over again because they don't think that it's them? They just keep doing the same shit. They don't think it's them though. They spend all of their time trying to blame someone or something else. Got to cut it out. Yeah, we were talking about this earlier. This isn't viral because it ain't negative enough. It's not negative enough. Ain't that crazy? That's crazy. Nope. It's not negative enough. It's too much good stuff in it. Jay Carly says these are the moments that show you that you can do all the things with the right direction. Facts. Yeah, it should be. It definitely should be. But I tell you what, people lose sight of freedom because of their bullshit. Yeah, this one of them joints tonight. This one of them on repeat joints for real. Yes. Yes, sometimes it just be like that. Yep. Yeah, we gonna get there though. We are gonna get there. About to repeat it in the 50,000 views. Let's go. Yep. Let's go. Shit, I might have to add this to the 301 playlist, huh? So now it'd be 5 videos in there. Oh man, you know I'll do it. You know I'll do it. It's like an elevated mindset training or something. That's what it feel like. Oh, that's what you need. He says, throw some cash on the car, start talking crap. There you go. It's viral. There you go. J. Carter said, that's why I'm still here, because I'm free from searching for anything else. That's hard. That's hard. Jamal, what we do is boring because we're not taking 10 trades a day. Boring or not, it works. We don't need to be in trade mode because we understand market mode. That's a fact. That is a fact. And I'm like, what's boring about taking your time and scaling up? What's boring about taking $100 and growing it to full-time income? Don't let me don't let me go into the top 9% and 5% and all that, please. Let's not do that. I've done that so many times. The median household income in the US for married couples, I believe is 60. Damn. You're gonna make me Google it again. You know I gotta get my receipts together. I don't be playing no games. All right, hold on. What did I type in? Average household income for the US. Okay. So the median household income for couples. So this is a married couple with kids. $67,521. Right? Let's do some math. So 67,520. If you divide that by 12 months, it's 5626 a month. You got that? So $5,600 a month, right? This is for two working people, man and wife, man and woman working in the household. The average. So that means a bunch of people, a bunch of people make less than that. Some people make more than that. So they averaging it out. The median household income in the US for the family, 67,000. So that's 5,600 a month, right? When you take $100 on this platform, you start with one contract. And in 30 trades, you build one contract to several hundred contracts. After the 30 trades, you're in position now on one trade to earn the equivalent of that number. What did I just say the number was per month? 5,600? That's what you'll earn roundabout on one trade. Like, I'm like, does that compute? Did you hear what I just said? This is the average income of two working people per month. The average household income for a family, that's two people, two working people in the house per month. One trade is the equivalent of that number. One trade. So that means you're observing the market, you're waiting, you're being patient. Trade comes, bang. You're in the trade. And if you only did that once a month, you're earning the equivalent of the average family in America. Is it computing? Like, listen to what I just said. One trade. Let's keep going. So that's one trade in a month. What if you did 2 trades? So, all right, you do 2 trades, you just doubled the average household income in America. And 2 trades would be, what is it, 10,000, so $11,000 in a month. You know how much that is in a year? That's over 6 figures. Where does 6 figures put you? What percentile? I'm Googling. You know, I like to get instant, up to date. So how could I type it? What percent is the 6%? No, what percent is 6 figures? That's what I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to type out. How do you type that? How do you type that in? What percent is 6 figures, or what percent of people earn 6 figures? Maybe that's how I typed it. So what percent of people earn 6 figures? Let me type that and see what comes up. Okay, here we go. What percentage of Americans make over 100,000? 15%. Households. So we'll use that. So 15% for households. So again, we had 2 people. So this is not individuals, because individuals is a smaller number. So households, 2 people, married people, 15%. So if you make 6 figures, it puts you in the 15% of families. Listen to what I'm saying. So that means 2 incomes in the house to produce that. And here you are with 2 trades. Here you are with 2 trades. Come on, man. Come on. On 2 trades, you're able to earn what 15% of families take 2 people to earn. What are we talking about? And I'm gonna stop there, because if I keep going, then it gets even more crazy. I keep going, now you making more money than your senator. I keep going, you making more money than your lawyer and your doctor. I keep going, you gonna be making more money than the president. Right. I'm done. I'm done. And this is how I know that folks just don't know, because I'm like, that right there is enough. That's enough right there for you to stop all your bullshit. Just stop. Whatever bullshit you're doing, stop. And take it serious and train and learn this skill set. Because that's nothing to play with. Come on, man. This ain't nothing to play no games with. Ain't nobody playing. Don't let all the sound effects fool you. Sound effects are great and it's entertaining. Yeah, all of that is cool. But what's being said here is Powerful. This is life changing. All right. All right. Let 2022 come in and you still playing. Let the new year come in and you still playing. Don't bring your bullshit from this year into next. Ooh. Mm-mm-mm. It was a just stop for me. Mo said 2 trays in the house. Let's go. Oh man. Yeah, this is always gonna be the case. You know that. You know that. Yeah, you're busy watching you're watching Kanye and Drake on Amazon. That's why you can't focus on this. And I watched it too. It was fire. But after I finished watching that, I came back on the charts. I turned on 301. See? That's what I'm talking about. Value. I'm not saying you can't do all of that stuff. You can do what you want to do. I listen, most of my time throughout the day, I'm watching something else while I'm training. It's not like I just train and I'm a maniac and that's all I ever do. I listen to training, I watch the training, I watch Netflix, we watch movies. I'm about to go get some chocolate chip ice cream right now and go watch a movie. And then when I'm done with the movie, I'll probably turn 301 on and go to bed. Listening to 301 in my ear. I'm just saying. So now you understand why I can recall information. Just like earlier, I knew exactly what the podcast number was. How did I know that? I don't even know how I knew that. But I hit it on the head. It was episode 13. Why would I even know that? You see? But it's because it's subconscious. All right. Yeah, definitely billions. Definitely billions. And I always go through The Sopranos and The Wire and all of my oldies. Yes, indeed. I like this. I will speak that this is going to change this household for the better. I am here to promise with my new computer I'm getting for Christmas, I will record and post and be accountable. He said it here. He said it here on volume 49. Yes, sir. I like that, Carrie. Yep. Yeah, you know, you got to watch what y'all say here because we got receipts all day. You know, we could clip this. Be like, on Monday, December 20th at approximately 9:34 p.m., you said, and then just play the clip. Yep. No, but that's how you do it right there. Yes. Good stuff. Good stuff. Market actually is looking good. I've been watching. I've been watching out the corner of my eye, watching this behavior. So for the most part, since we've been on this evening, yes, we're in a slow environment. Market now at this very moment is ranging for sure. I think that the market has been, excuse me, gradually transitioning into the range. It wasn't there like it is right now earlier in the session. Like if you look back, this is about an hour ago. You can kind of see that, you know, you don't have smaller candle dominance just yet, but you can see it transitioning. You know, you're starting to see more smaller candles transitioning. Got a little cluster here, but the candles are still a bit larger. But then you're starting to see more small candles. Then you see a position change, small candles, right? Position change. Now you got small candles again. And remember what we discussed yesterday about the first indication that you'll see that the market is slowing is that you'll see the candles staying in the box. It's one of the first things that give you indication that the market is slowing to the point of range. The candles start staying in the box. You start seeing that before the candles get smaller. See, I just shift right into the market mode. See that? I went from talking about whatever we was talking about, boom, right into market mode that quick. That's how we move. Because the knowledge is here. We have the knowledge. So it's not like you have to figure things out. We already got the knowledge. All you got to do is train. That's it. Just train and stay engaged. Recording, super important. That's part of our process also. Got to record. Got to record. I like this. What are you going to do new in 2022? Nothing but the same thing I did in 2021 and 0. I like that. I like that. So hold on. So season 5, you realize that I missed season 5, like I think completely. I only saw the first episode of season 5. So how many episodes have there been for Billions? Because I missed everything. I only saw the first one. Whatever they are showing on HBO Max, that's what I saw. And I think it's the first one. So I got to go and check and see if the other ones are on there. But how many episodes are there? Because they got a whole new season coming January 23rd. Oh, man. Yeah, I missed the whole thing. 12? All right. So I got to go and check and see how many they got up there. And I think I have Showtime too. Because is it on Showtime or Stars? It's on Showtime? I forget. I don't even know. I'm gonna find it though. I'm definitely gonna watch that. Yeah, if y'all ain't check out Billions yet, y'all gotta check that out. I love that show. Yep. And I know some of y'all's like, well, Mark, you said don't watch that shit. No, I said don't only watch that shit. You can watch it, but just after you watch it, turn the training back on. Go back to 301 mindset. You know it, Carrie. You know it. You know I'm going on a binge. Yep. With the chocolate chip ice cream. Yes, sir. Oh man. All right, so this was awesome tonight, man. This really was. If you didn't watch this whole thing from the beginning, you need to replay it. Yep. Yes, indeed. This is a goodie tonight. Mindset. Mindset. Um. Oh, really? Somebody lost a bid? One of the big players. I can't even think of who lost the bid. Who had a bid? Your boy had a bid. His right hand. He had a bid. I don't even know, Melanie. I gotta just watch it. I'm gonna just watch it. I think I saw the first episode though, and I don't even remember. So I'm gonna just start over. I'm gonna watch the whole thing over again. Yep. Paley, you just gotta watch it. I did the same thing. I was asking mad questions before I watched it. Don't do it. Just watch it. It's called Billions. Yep. Just watch it. All right, y'all. So let me get out of here, man. So listen, I will check you guys out on the next observation or coffee and charts or whatever we got going on. All right. Got some good stuff coming, man. I told y'all I started this other project, so I'll be releasing the videos for that probably at the beginning of the year. I think I'm gonna wait until next year, and I'm gonna start putting those out and just introducing some new things that I got going on for TA. All right, all right. Oh, I knew. Okay, I knew it was Chuck. I knew it was Chuck. Yeah, because I saw the first episode. Yeah, he had took it up, but I forgot he had a beard. I forgot. You're funny. You pay attention to shit like that. I don't even care. I should be listening to what's going on. All right, y'all. I will check out on the next one. So this is volume 49. Yep. Love, peace, and soul. Dom the Marco. Dom the Marco.